Hey everyone, welcome back. So, today we're diving into a topic that I know a lot of you are either in the middle of or have been through, or if you're lucky, haven't had to deal with yet, which is figuring out how to advocate for yourself when you get a life changing cancer diagnosis. This is the stuff that I wish that I knew in those early weeks. Because let's be real, when you first get diagnosed, it's like someone threw you in a game of Hunger Games, medical Hunger Games, with no instructions. And doctors basically, they just say, hey, here's your plan. They don't really tell you how you're supposed to feel. And they don't also talk about what's, more to the story than just the medical treatments. I remember for me sitting in the hospital, hearing the words, you have metastatic breast cancer, and my whole world just stopped. It felt like someone pressed pause on my life and handed me a whole new script, one that I never wanted. And what's really wild about this whole thing is that no one ever talks about anything beyond standard of care medical treatment. No one says, hey, what you eat actually matters. Hey, you probably shouldn't be eating those cookies and crackers in the infusion center. Hey, maybe think about doing fasting before your treatments. That could help protect your healthy cells. They don't say things like cancer isn't just about your body, it's also affecting your mind and soul too. They don't tell you, listen, this is a time to take as much time off of work as possible. It's not time to be superwoman. Let other people step in and help you. This is all stuff that I've had to figure out on my own. So today I want to share lessons I've learned along the way. And it's not just about advocating for yourself in the medical system. We're also going to talk about how this is a whole mind, body, soul experience. Because if you're looking at cancer treatment and not what's happening with your whole health, your nutrition, your metabolic health, your emotional health, your nervous system, you're missing a massive part of the equation. And honestly, this is one of the main reasons why I'm becoming a cancer coach. I've seen the gaps firsthand. I've seen how myself, other patients are being left to piece all of this together themselves. And I don't want anyone else to feel that way. Okay, let's start from the beginning. You just got diagnosed, you're in full fight or flight mode. Maybe you haven't slept, maybe you're, spending hours Googling at 3 a.m. survival rates for your particular diagnosis. Maybe your phone's blowing up with texts from family members saying, stay strong, keep fighting. And you're just thinking what the F is actually happening. So here are some things that I wish that someone had told me on day one. One of the most important things is that you do not have to make every decision immediately. It feels like you need to have a treatment plan in place yesterday, but taking a few days or even a few weeks to gather information is not going to change your outcome. I really think that rushed decisions equal regret. So, one of the first things that you want to do is get a second opinion. Get a second, get a third, maybe even get a fourth, because different doctors do see things different ways. And you want to know all of your options before committing to a treatment plan. And you also want to decide which doctor you want to go with. Second, bring a medical translator with you. It doesn't have to be someone in the medical field, just someone else who's in the room who can take notes, ask questions, help you process everything later because it's too much for you to take on your own. Third, ask for copies of everything: pathology, blood work, imaging. Get it all, keep a binder or a digital folder with your records. Send yourself emails. Understanding your pathology report is huge. If you don't understand your cancer at a deep level, you cannot make informed choices. Fourth, let people help you. This is a big one. When people say, let me know if you need anything, tell them exactly what you need. Let them bring you food, drive you to your appointments, help you with errands, or contribute financially if they offer and you need it. Okay, let's talk about nutrition and why you have to take it seriously. So, it is a fact that cancer cells rely on glucose for energy, and normal cells do too, but cancer cells thrive in a high glucose environment. So, if you're in active treatment, talk to your doctor about fasting and also limiting your sugar intake. Fasting is showing that it protects healthy cells and weakens cancer cells before you do chemo. There's emerging research on metabolic therapies and cancer. Look into that as well. If you're losing a lot of weight because of your treatments and your doctor hands you an Ensure, do not have it. It's loaded with sugar. You need real nutrition. Make your own smoothies, do your own research on what to eat. Also, look up Dr. Thomas Seyfried and his metabolic approach to cancer. I'm actually honestly convinced that this is Bible. His research on cancer as a metabolic disease is groundbreaking, and I think there's a lot of merit to it. I now follow a strict keto diet and intermittent fasting. This has been huge for me. It's not about dieting or losing weight, it's about starving cancer cells of what they need to grow. Also, start buying high quality organic produce and grass fed meat. Get a good blender. You have to be loading up on greens daily. Smoothies and juices are the easiest way to pack in nutrients. Eat whole, nutrient dense foods. Avoid anything processed if you can. Let's talk about exercise. Even gentle movement, small little things can make a huge difference. Your game plan should be to walk every single day, even if it's 10 minutes. Even if you're exhausted, walk around your house. Get outside if you can, but if not, just walk around and get moving. Movement reduces inflammation, it improves your mood, and it also helps with fatigue. I know it sounds counterintuitive. When you're tired, why would you move? But it actually works the other way around. If you're tired and you move, you'll be less tired. Consider going to physical therapy. If your body feels weak from treatments, work with a PT to help build strength. I've done this on and off for years now. I'll do PT for a few months at a time. When I feel better, I'll take a break. When I end up feeling weak again, I'll start back up. Strength training is key. Muscle loss happens super fast during treatment. So, using light weights or resistance bands can help a lot. Okay, let's talk a little bit about detoxing your life and reducing your overall toxic load. Your body is already dealing with a massive burden fighting cancer right now. So, the last thing that you need to do to it is overload it with toxins from your environment, food, and everyday products. And yet, no one talks about this. Start cleaning up your household products. Your skin absorbs everything. So that means your skincare, your cleaning products, even laundry detergent, all of that stuff matters. Switch to non toxic skincare and beauty. Look for brands without hormone disruptors like parabens, phthalates, synthetic fragrances, all of the toxic cleaning products in your house. Windex, Clorox wipes, all of those are so bad for you. Switch to natural alternatives because your body doesn't need extra chemicals when it's trying to heal. I'll be giving out more specifics on which brands I think are clean and good for you to use. I'll do that on my socials. For here, right now, I just want to cover general topics. Another thing you want to think about is your water and your air. Those are two things that you are consuming constantly. Filter your water. Tap water has chemicals, heavy metals, hormone disruptors. Get a high quality filter and put it on your tap. Also, improve air quality. So, consider getting an air purifier, especially if you live in a city or near pollution. And I think honestly, if you live anywhere, you should get an air filter. Also, it's super important to open your windows. You want to get airflow moving in your house. Another thing is EMFs. So I'm not saying to throw out your phone. Obviously, we all are unfortunately glued to our phones, but minimize your exposure to constant radiation. So Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, it's all stuff that's constantly coming into your phone and then that comes into your body. So easy things that you could do are turn off your Wi-Fi at night, use speakerphone, do not ever put your phone to your head, and avoid keeping your phone in your pocket, avoid putting your AirPods in your pocket. It's just not worth it. Cancer isn't just about what's happening inside your body, it's also about what's happening around you, which then goes into your body. So give your body the best chance for minimizing the extra stress that it has to process. Okay, let's talk about your nervous system because when you're in fight or flight mode, you cannot be healing. One of the biggest light bulb moments for me personally was realizing that I can't heal if I'm constantly in feeling like I'm in danger. And if you didn't have some sort of trauma in your life before, congrats, but you do now. Cancer is trauma. The stress, the uncertainty, the appointments, all of that puts your nervous system into crazy overdrive. There is such legit data that stress can slow down healing. Chronic stress raises cortisol, it suppresses your immune system, and a dysregulated nervous system means chronic inflammation, and inflammation fuels cancer. If you're always in fight or flight mode, your body cannot focus on healing. It's literally just trying to survive. So, what are things that you can do to calm down your nervous system? Breath work, meditation, even if you just take 5 minutes a day, that can totally shift around your nervous system. Also, consider lymphatic drainage. Your lymph node system is critical for detoxing. Look into dry brushing, rebounding, which is like jumping on this little mini trampoline, or getting lymphatic massages. Also, look into acupuncture. That can also help reset your nervous system. Then there's also nature therapy. Just go outside. Go outside, walk. If you can, get barefoot. Grounding is huge. Like put your feet on the ground, on the earth, on grass. Get sunlight, touch a tree. Your body needs to have grounding, and our culture, unfortunately, just doesn't do that enough. So, if you want to support your healing, you have to support your nervous system. Give your body permission to rest, digest, repair. All right, I want to touch a little bit on root causes. Cancer doesn't just happen in a vacuum. I know as much as a lot of us want to believe that we don't know why our cancer happened, there's usually some sort of underlying imbalance in the body that creates this environment that allows the cancer to grow. This is one of the biggest reasons why I'm excited about becoming a cancer coach and doing it through the Integrative Health Practitioner Program. I'll actually be able to run labs for people and we'll be able to look at what's off. If you're listening to this now and you want to get tested, some labs that you may want to consider getting done now are hormone testing, gut testing. Your microbiome actually has a huge impact on your immune system. You can also get toxicity panels done. So, heavy metals, environmental toxins, look at all of that. You can look at nutrient deficiencies. So, are you missing key vitamins, minerals that you need for healing? If you're not testing, you're guessing. And we all need to have real answers. And I'd say final thought here is this is a time to invest in yourself. Take time off of work if you can. This is not the time to push through. Give yourself space to heal. Give yourself time to digest what's happening. Say yes to help. Let people support you. Look at your whole health, not just your cancer. And trust your gut. Advocate for yourself in every room that you walk into. All right, that's it for today's episode. If this resonated with you, please share it with someone who needs to hear this. And please continue to follow me on socials. I love hearing from you guys and building this community together. Thank you. Thanks for listening to The Other C Word, hosted by Bismolology. New episodes drop Mondays. Connect with me on socials at Bismolology, and let's all learn, grow, and inspire each other.